What's going on, guys? It's Play by Play Tech, episode 23. We are at 23 now. I am your host, Moandogg, alongside my other host, Max, which is not here. So Max got stuck in the meeting at work. He will hop in and hop into the podcast. But hey, I mean, we don't do this full time. We still have jobs and kids and family to take care of. So sometimes that stuff steps in, and luckily I'm a good friend. I can just go ahead and get this started until he comes back. But anyway, had an interesting week. Nothing happened. Me and Max and my buddy Ralph, we beat Godfall, which was pretty dope. Uh, um, it was kind of the story is very faint, but the gameplay and the content make it pretty interesting, and I'm kind of looking forward to uh picking up well, whenever they come out with DLC, should I say. Steve Tamiko, what's happening, buddy? Welcome to the podcast. I appreciate it. Other than that, I've beaten Spider. Well, we all have beaten Spider-Man. We all have beaten Godfall. So, and Godfall is not one of those games that I want to get rid of because I do have the disc version. And the only reason why I bought the disc version because I do want to start doing digital and just kind of collect the stuff that's important. But the disc version. Oh, sorry about that. I was looking at the messages, but the disc version, uh, uh, it was a buy one get one free, so I got it. I think I just said that. I'm not sure. I just lost train of thought. Um, but we will see. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. If I keep them or not. I've kept my other Spider-Man. I got Spider-Man 4. I'm sorry, Spider-Man for PS4, and I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Godfall. Oh, and I got Watchdog Legions. Legions I do not like. I'm going to get rid of that game. It wasn't too much fun. It wasn't. So, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. Uh, I was so hyped for it, but it didn't really touch me, of me being interested in the game. So I wasted $70 on I think it was $70 on a game. Also, as you can see, I got a new background. So yeah, this is, all my stuff. You can't see everything in there. The only thing I'm missing is like my RGB lighting. And so, give me some time. I got to figure out how I'm gonna put lighting up under the shelves. I got this shelf here, and I got one. Oops, wrong way. I got one this way. I got one over here. Okay, so I want to put some lighting up under it, like right here, and maybe something on the wall. I'm gonna have a. Where's my hand at? Here we go. I'm gonna have a poster. There we go. That's how. Yeah, I finally got it. I'm gonna have a poster or something here or a picture. I actually have a picture I'm gonna put up there. And what's funny is, one year I was in like Salvation Army, and there was a sweet Super Mario. I'm not a fan of Super Mario or Nintendo, but I grew up to it when I was young playing Nintendo in the '80s, and I actually got. Let me see if I can grab it. Hold on. So I actually picked this up for like $3. So I bought it. I thought it was pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna hang that up over there. Also, am going to. I have a. I grew up to like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and one year back in 2015 or 2016, one of my favorite Rangers is the Green Ranger, and I, paid for the thing, have him see me, and have him take. Well, I actually paid for just him doing the signature, so I got the signature from him, and it's the reason why I'm telling you this. So I got the signature from him, and then when I was there, I kind of mentioned because he had a kind of a vlog going when he was doing the whole MMA thing and the life of Jason David Frank. And when I mentioned it to him, he was like, "Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for recognizing." And then he yells to everybody like, "Hey, check out my vlog or my thing on YouTube about my life and all this stuff." And then he was like, "If I mention that, I'll get you a free picture." So he gave me a free picture and a signature. He signed my shirt, and I put it all in the shadow box. So the whole point of me telling you that is, the shadow box that I got, I may put it over here too, just to hang it up on the wall. Because I'm not going to even lie, I'm like 35 years old. I'll still watch the first iterations of Power Rangers. I'm not going to hold you up. I do like it. If they have like I haven't even looked into it, but they have like a whole collection set, I'll get it. But once it goes past that, I'm done with it. That's when it didn't get too interesting. Um, but anyway, so yeah, I got the new background. The place that I'm in, the wife and I, we redid our guest room. This used to be a guest room, and this is actually the closet behind me. But with the whole COVID thing, and I'm still praying for everybody. I hope that your family members and everyone is staying safe. But because of the whole COVID thing, nobody's coming over. We're not inviting nobody over, for a nice little while. So we took the guest room and we turned it into our office. So in front of me is like the wife's desk and the kids' desk, and we hung like a shoe display on the side for all the wife's shoes and her clothes and mirror. And I mean, it looks really nice in here. And I'm almost done. We actually did a DIY video for it. So that video's coming shortly, on my YouTube or on my wife's page or whatever. So, stay tuned for that. Um, but yeah, and second thing, I finally got my Modern Warfare to finally play smooth on stream. What's up, Max? Max finally hopped in.
Oh, you doing the podcast now?
Yeah, we're live, baby.
Oh man, you wasn't even joking.
No, I got a good introduction, man. You in here, and we good to go. There's Max. Say hi, Max.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Apologize for that, man. Yeah. Hello.
Well, I gave everybody the warning. I told them that work caught you. I kind of explained that we got busy lives, and I mean it happens, right? So everybody knew it was coming in. But anyway, so I finally got my Modern Warfare working fully, and I finally figured out what the issue was. And I'm a streamer now, and I'm trying to do the streaming thing, and when you do it on a one PC setup, it's really not optimized, and it takes so much power. And finally realized that my RTX 2070 is not good enough to stream Modern Warfare to also stream it at the same time and sending it out. So now that I got the Series X, I put it on the Series X. I still get the same frame rates, but this time the Xbox does the workload and the capture card shoots it out there. So my stream looks butter smooth now, as far as, playing finally Modern Warfare. And what I did was, because I hate playing first person shooters with a controller, so I picked up this Red Dragon. I'm not a fan of Red Dragon, but I saw the cost and I didn't want nothing expensive just to play one game. So I kind of picked this up the other day. It's like a half gamepad. And it has RGB lighting. It has cherry blue switches in it. And I couldn't believe all the technology that I paid for, even with my expensive, like I have an expensive 60% keyboard right here, if you can see it. And it won't even connect to the Xbox because it's Bluetooth. And it drove me nuts because I wanted to use that one. And that has cherry MX switches in it. And this one has blue. The only difference is that the blue switches are very loud. So, and it drives me nuts. But when I got the headphones in and when I'm, talking on the mic and got music playing, I don't hear them. But I'm not at home by myself, so it kind of irritates everybody else around me. But it gets the job done for now. And I love playing. It plays smooth. I love it. It's good. It's good. So, all right. So that's my rant, Max. How's it going this week?
Good. It just seemed like I get more busy before the actual holiday starts. So just apologize for my tardiness, everyone and stuff. But at the same time, too, it's kind of like I got to work. Yeah, because right now it's not paying the bills. It's podcast.
Exactly.
I got to do. But other than that, no, everything's good. I've been playing games.
I told him we beat Godfall.
Yeah, we beat Godfall. The next game that I'm playing right now is Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to. I haven't had a chance to play it, but I just started playing it right now, and so far, man, that game is fun. And one thing I kind of wanted to add too is that they made some updates for the PS5 version. Right now they are doing the developers uncapped the frames on there. So now it's on the PS4 version it's only 30 frames, but on the PS5 version it's 60 frames. And
native?
It's night and day from what I saw. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's native and stuff. And yeah, you see the difference. If you ever look online, you see some people do some content creators that make some comparison videos between what Ghost of Tsushima was on PS4, PS4 Pro, and then the PS5. And on the PS5, it looks great. I mean, I think that's one of the best optimized games I played on PS5 right now. is Ghost of Tsushima and stuff. So yeah, but so far I love that game and stuff. Great
Is it
game.
on sale? I thought it was on sale. Is it still on sale?
That I do not know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think I texted you.
You did,
when
and I
it was on
completely
sale.
forgot to freaking buy the doggone game. And you just remind me because I've been playing Valhalla, and
That game is fun too.
I know, man. I've been enjoying it. What I realized about it though is that you don't have the building mash you normally get in all the other ones. So I kind of like that. But I do miss kind of climbing from building to building and jumping from building to building. Unless I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm not sure.
I like that, but then it on previous Assassin's Creed games, it just got way too repetitive. That was just me personally. It's just one of those things that I like how the way they did Valhalla, because it feels the game is it's not too different from the previous Assassin's Creed game, but it's different enough that you say, "Oh, I really see the differences from previous Assassin's Creed games."
Oh yeah,
and that's one thing that I try to tell people all the time when I started playing it, because I criticized the heck out of that game, because you remember I was telling you, I said this game looked terrible. And he said, I don't know why. Yeah, I said the graphics look awful and stuff when Ubisoft had their own demo of the game. It's just a lot of it looked terrible and stuff like that. I felt that it was trying to copy a little bit off of God of War gameplay, but then when they came out with the update in September or October before the Xbox launch, I said, man, they optimized the hell out of that game. I was like, that game looked good. Yeah. And that's why I kept on sending you the trailers. I was like, man, you gotta try the trailer. I said, you gotta look at the trailer. You was like, yeah, you were just like, I don't care. He said, I don't care about that. I said, dude, you need to look at the trailer and stuff. And then sure enough, you end up buying the game, man. I can steer you wrong.
Yeah, Max has been like my guide on what's been going on, because I've always been in this box when it comes to games, and I guess it's more of because I always relied on our friends we used to play with, and we don't get together like that anymore. So I'll be making hard decisions on games, and I've always been playing multiplayer games and competition games because that's what I like. But I do miss the first one player aspect of them, and Max has really been helping me out with that, and I have not been disappointed yet. He did the same with Godfall, did the same with Assassin's Creed, but we had already both were getting Spider-Man. But I'm still going to get back into Final Fantasy. I mean, we got 7 years, so I still have that game. I have the collector's edition, and I have the digital download. So I want to get back into. I want to see how it looks and plays on the PS5. I'm excited.
Well, so I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy VII on the remake on the PS5. It's still at a cap 30 frames per second, but it does play better. I don't know if that helps people. So I don't know if Square Enix is going to make an update as in to uncap it. I kind of highly doubt that they are go back to the game to do that for the PS5. But I played it just a little bit. I mean, I haven't had a chance to really play it. I'm still on the first mission mode. I haven't had a chance to really play it.
No, once you get into it, the story is going to just captivate you, and that's going to be it. And that's just. Well, I was already sold on it, so I knew I was going to play it.
Well, I already played Final Fantasy. I mean, I played and beat Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII. So you already know. I already know the story and stuff like that. So it's just like that's nothing new. It's just the difference is that you got the updated graphics and stuff like that, and a little bit of a different storyline when the end, because it's going to be episodic with the games and stuff. So that's where I want to see and stuff. But I just haven't had a chance to play it. But you just should definitely get Ghost of Tsushima. That's
the next thing, because I'm going to run out once I beat Valhalla. I'm going to run out of new games to play, and I still have.
And then get Last of Us Part 2, and then get Last of Us Part 2.
Does it play well on the PlayStation?
Yeah, it plays well on the PlayStation. I haven't had a chance to play it on the PlayStation 5 yet, but they did do some. It is some graphical upgrades from the PS4 version and stuff, but the frames are still locked at 30 frames and stuff.
See, that's killing me. I'd rather just be patient and wait, especially if they're going to do that in the future. I'm not going under 60 anymore. That's over and done with.
I get it, but Final Fantasy is 30, so you're gonna play that again. So
I told you I'm not playing it. I'm not worried about playing it no time soon. So hopefully, the folks.
Well, I was just gonna say, you never know. Some of these games gonna come out 4K 30 and stuff like that. I mean, the norm for me is 60 frames and stuff. I think that should be the minimum, but
yeah,
I think people are hearing that now, as in the minimum should be 60 frames per second and stuff. So, so since I came in late, so what do you have as the first topic?
I haven't even got to it yet. I was just talking about my boring life.
Oh,
no, I was just kind of mentioning. In the beginning, I mentioned that you were busy at work. You'll be here at the screen ready, and then now I have my blur out. You can see my background, and I'm going to add some RGB lighting behind me and some more objects and stuff, whatever I'll become creative with. And I showed them my picture. I'm gonna hang on the wall and all that stuff. So that's what I was adding on to it to buy you some time to get in here. So I didn't even start yet. So.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to start, did you have one you want to start on, or you want me to just go for it?
Yeah, I want to talk about. I sent you a text about this because we was trying to come up with topics. I want to talk about the Game Awards. So if you guys don't know, this week, I believe it's going to be this Thursday. Today is the 8th. So the 10th, yes, Thursday. They have a game award, the Game Awards that they always throw, and they talk about. It's pretty much if you look at the Grammys or Emmys or whatever, but they have it for video games. And looking at the Game of the Year and the best games.
Here we go.
It's an interesting dynamic and stuff.
It is.
Yeah, but you guys could definitely go ahead and vote and stuff. You could go online and you could vote for your favorite games and stuff, and then hopefully your vote. Of course your vote is going to be heard, but hopefully whoever you voted, what game you voted for, will be the potential winner.
The way you talk, you're talking like you're voting for a president.
Well, I mean,
your vote would be heard.
I'm just saying that how the way. It's pretty fun, and so I'll watch it every year because sometimes the Game Awards, they always sometimes they announce like new games that wasn't ever announced. And the rumor is that Xbox is supposed to announce a unannounced game during their award. So I don't know what that is. That's just a pure rumor and stuff like that. But just like how it was last year, or was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. Yeah, it was last year when they show what the Xbox Series X look like. They might Xbox may do the same thing, because when they show their what the console looked like, they did it at the Game Awards. So who knows what Xbox might have in plan? Who knows what place Sony might have in plan and stuff like that. So so if you guys are interested, stay tuned to that. You can watch it on YouTube or whatever your streaming services are, and from there, like I said, just watch it and stuff like that, because it's I like that type of stuff, but for other people, sometimes you have studios announce unannounced games during that time. So, but
this is an interesting category, man. So here's another funny thing. We just got done talking about what you told me to play, and I have been in love with Doom Eternal. I'm not gonna even lie.
Dude,
like the first one didn't capture me like that, and I was like, man, this game is garbage, and it got boring really fast because I actually bought the first one. So, but I played it on the PlayStation 4, and I didn't like it too much. So again, you told me to try it, but this time I'm playing it on PC, and I got all the graphic settings bumped up, and I'm playing at 144 hertz. And the game is like magic, and it just goes so well. The Vulkan API in that game is I don't know why other games are not using the Vulkan system. I really don't know why.
I should kick, if I could virtual kick you right now. I really would.
I've been playing the crap out of it.
This is a funny thing. Whoever's watching this right now, I've been telling Moan, I said Doom. I said I picked up Doom. I played Doom. Doom is fun, and Moan just like, no, Doom, I ain't gonna play with that. That game is garbage. I said, dude, I said pick it up and stuff like that. I got it for before Xbox purchased a studio. I got it for like 25 bucks for like the ultimate edition and stuff. I played like an hour of it. That game this is on the Xbox One X. I haven't played it on PC or anything like that, but on the Xbox One X, it was buttery smooth, and it was so fast paced and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The game was fun and stuff. It's like how the way you go into the game. And it's like the storyline. I really didn't care so much.
Well, they didn't have to put much into the storyline. They established it on the first one.
They really didn't, but they did.
But it works.
But it works.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's a really, really good game. And people kept on saying, people are saying like, no, Doom this. Just pick up Doom. You get on Game Pass and stuff like that. If you have an Xbox Game Pass, you pick it up on there. Just download it. Just try it out. The game is fun and stuff like that. It's one of those type of games you could just kind of like turn your brain off and just go ahead and just shoot your enemies and stuff like that. It's a really, really fun game and stuff. So I suggested it. But go ahead, Mo.
So now looking at this list here, this is a very hard pick. So this is, let me see, the Game of the Year award, and man, they got some good ones in here. As much as I'm a fanboy, I want Final Fantasy Remake to win. I'm all for Final Fantasy, but I will be honest, and in my heart, I really feel like it's not going to win. I think Ghost of Tsushima is going to take the cake. I really do.
That's funny.
I really do think
That's
it's
funny.
going to take
I voted for Ghost of I'm telling you this, Mo, when you get the game, I'm not going to tell you the beginning, but it's like when you start the game, you're like in full mode action, and you think you're looking at the cinematics, like the intro of it. No, you're in the game and stuff. So I'm not gonna spoil it. I mean, other people probably played and beat the game already. I just started it. It's like the second that you press start, is like it captures your attention so quickly and stuff. So the game is fun.
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna vote for Final Fantasy, but I don't think it's gonna win.
Let's I think it's gonna be second. So talk about the games that you had. So I'm looking at your screen right now. Talk about each game and stuff.
So Doom Eternal, I'll talk about that. Final Fantasy Remake is one of those games that I am a complete diehard fan. Like that game and Halo would be the ones that like I would kill somebody over, but Final Fantasy is my number one game of all time. Final Fantasy VII, just period, hands down. You can't tell me another game is better, even if it was. I'm just that much of a fanboy. It's always been my thing. So Final Fantasy, it executed the story well. I think with the additions, it still made sense. It made well. A lot of people don't like change, so there's a few that's going to hate, like, man, they should have just kept it completely original. But I think they did a good job for the new age. And I mean, and if you have such a big issue, just go back and play the regular one. That's how I look at it. And I still play the regular one whenever I get a chance. But Ghost of Tsushima I haven't played yet. Hades, I've heard about this game. I haven't played it. Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
I'm straight on that. Animal Crossing. And The Last of Us is another one I need to pick up. But when I played Last of Us 1 and beat that, the game was amazing. And I just got lost in the story. No, I know what happened. When I bought this gaming laptop around The Last of Us came out, I was all just the gaming laptop, and I didn't too much care for it because I was playing Call of Duty so much that I didn't care about The Last of Us until now. I'm finally back console gaming a lot, and because it somewhat mimics what the raw power I get from the laptop. I'm enjoying the consoles back now. It has my interest back. I'm still a PC gamer. I still choose PC over these, but just the whole proprietary and their UIs and stuff that I like that PC doesn't have. I just like that, and their whole chat feature and all that stuff. I will always say this. I wish that Discord was on the consoles, but hopefully one day they'll do it. But those my experience. I've only played 2 games on this list. And the other ones I have to play. I got to see what this Hades game is all about, because when I watched the video, it was in so many nominations. I don't even know. I've never even heard of it. So,
yeah,
we'll see. I got to see what this game is about before I say anything on it.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me too. But what's interesting about the game of the year, and I don't know if you peeped this. So out of the three games, they all are PlayStation exclusives. So
Oh, I just realized it.
yeah. So what
Wow.
was funny about this is that Xbox did kind of like made a kind of like a not an announcement, but they went and said something about this, as in like about the Game Awards and nomination, and they just went back to like they're working on their first party games, and they understand that the Game Awards yada 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 it's more PlayStation exclusive. So that's something that I think is really hurting Xbox right now because when you look at this Game of the Year, it's kind of like the majority of those games are PlayStation exclusive games and stuff. And Xbox is, I know they take a note, but I notice things at the same time.
What's that?
I said I notice things at the same
Oh,
time.
I was talking back to our audience while you were talking, so I was typing.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's where that weird
No.
pause came from.
Yeah,
So
that dead air.
yeah, no. So let me go back to the screen. So this what everybody was talking about. So Wolverine is in here. He said you sound like Obama. He said vote him when we were talking about the voting.
No, I can't do Obama impression. Yeah.
Is there any fighting game like Tekken? This is what I was responding to. So I said, not that I know of, then I thought about it. I saw, yeah, besides Mortal Kombat, Dota Live, and Killer Instinct.
Well, go back to the Game Awards website and scroll down. Scroll down. There's one of the best fighting games too. Best nomination. They seem like PlayStation is taking everything. There's always
Well, they have
PlayStation.
so many
PlayStation,
really good
PlayStation,
exclusives. You just can't get
PlayStation.
around it.
Look. Go up for a second. I know we're gonna go into fighting games. Go up a little bit more. This is the funny part. Best performance, PlayStation 4, PlayStation, and PlayStation, and you have one that's
Whatever
not
this
Xbox
is.
exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Logan.
Hades.
Okay,
Yeah,
Hades,
that's
yes.
Hades.
And that
But
might be a PlayStation exclusive, so we don't even
four
know.
out of five best performances PlayStation and stuff. I chose Miles Morales because I love that Spider-Man game. So, but if you go to
Best
best
action.
action, go down a little bit more.
Best action adventure. Wow.
We could talk about that.
Best role playing.
Go down. Best fighting.
There it is. Oh,
So
I forgot about all these. Street Fighter, One Punch Man. I forgot about these.
I pick Mortal Kombat. I know people are probably going to say something because it's saying like why you not picking Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Like I said, I love Street Fighter, but if you guys haven't picked up Mortal Kombat, they have put so much content into Mortal Kombat. It's crazy. They even added a new downloadable content, like a new story mode called it's Aftermath of Mortal Kombat 11. So I just beat that a couple of days ago, and it's just like it was really good. The performance is really good. And if you are a Mortal Kombat fan or not, but Shang Tsung, the guy that played in the Mortal Kombat movie that plays Shang Tsung, he is doing the voice,
I remember. Yeah,
and the capture of Mortal Kombat.
Well, they got a lot of original movie voices, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and the guy from RoboCop. You know, they had and Sylvester Stallone as Rambo. They got everybody's real voices on there.
Yeah, so I like that game. I voted for that. I have Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter as well, but Mortal Kombat is like they put so much content into there. The other games I haven't played, so I really can't speak for them. But I know I can speak for Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and I think Mortal Kombat is going to pick to that. But I know somebody in the comments was talking about Tekken 7. I played a little bit of it and stuff, but I really like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat did a really good job.
Yeah, and you already know Call of Duty was going to be in there a lot.
Oh yeah.
Wolverine or Baron was kind of asking about he saw manga, so they're in a few nominations. A lot of these games you'll see about 2 or 3 times in here. Sometimes more. I know that The Last of Us is in a ton of them, and Final Fantasy VII is in a ton of them. And Ghost of Tsushima as well. They're all just all these
It's all
PlayStation games.
The majority is PlayStation, so that's where Xbox need to take note. So,
like I told you, 2021 is going to be Xbox's time to shine. They have no choice at this point, and Halo's going to take the lead. You might as well just grant.
Well, that'll be the next topic because you sent that topic to me. Let's talk about Halo.
So Halo will be ready in spring. I am excited. I think that's a good launch release. Because usually in the beginning, and it's not uncommon, right? A lot of huge major titles come out around that time because, like I said on one of the podcasts before, a game like this, Final Fantasy did it, Metal Gear Solid 5 did it, now Halo's doing it, and whatever other game, they come out in the spring or early winter because a lot of folks like to release their stuff and compete with each other at the end of the holidays or in the middle of the summer around fall time. But I think this is a good move for spring because a lot of big major titles doesn't come out like that. And people have the opportunity to play this game and finally get a grasp of it without having to be interfered with other games that come out. Now, I'm not knocking all the other games that come out because there are going to be games that's going to come out along with this. But I think it's a good move for this to come out around the springtime.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, that's going off Cap actor, so it's not official news, but wow.
But a lot of articles besides him saying that they're basically done with the game. Now they're working on the day one patch release because there's going to be you got to fix all the bugs, and they're going to release that. They're working on it now. That's what I do know that's going on.
This is all I'm asking for. Way better graphics. I mean, this is what I'm asking. When they first did the trailer of Halo Infinite, this is kind of like when they was talking about the whole new gaming engine that they went from Unreal Engine to this. I can't even think of the gaming engine that they're using right now. But that first trailer that they came out with, where they show them going through the grass, it was showing the animals, it was showing a little bit of the characters and stuff like that. That trailer was phenomenal. That trailer was great. I was so hyped for it. I was saying, like, I hope they could do something like this, but better, a little bit better. When they showed the demo of Halo, I was like, what the crap is going on? Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, that was like one of the things that I was so disappointed about because they hyped our expectation originally with the trailer that they had, the first trailer. I'm talking about like the first trailer that they came out with, and that trailer was like, oh, this new engine that they're using is going to be amazing. But then, like, we saw the demo of it, it's kind of like, what's going on, guys? yeah.
Well, you know what? I liked it, the demo, but I didn't like it. I liked it in the aspect of the new features that's in Halo, the new guns, the new open world, seeing Master Chief again, the Warhawk. I liked that. But when it came down to the execution of the game, as far as the graphics and the frame rates and everything that we saw there, and the textures, that was all bad. Then I didn't like that part either. That's why I'm still not down on the game. I really think it's going to be an awesome game. And once they get all the bugs fixed, because after we talked about this, I think IGN obtained a 4K 60, and we watched that on YouTube, and it just made looking at it so much better. What's up, Ralph?
It did look better, but like I said, if you guys saw the Halo Infinite 3 2019 trailer, and then you go back to the demo, it's just like that trailer had so much expectations because it's kind of like, this looked really, really good. Mm-hmm. But then it's kind of like, once they start doing the demo, you're kind of like saying, like, what the crap? Because it's like in that trailer, you saw the ray tracing, you see the light reflections and stuff like that. When Master Chief, of course, they're not going to show his identity, show his face. I mean, it may or may not, but it showed him with his helmet off, and you can see reflection off of it and stuff like that. That's what I want to see. Those are the graphics that I want to see. And this looked like that's something that I think that the Xbox Series X is able to do. But it's just like when they showed that demo back when they did that showcase, I was like super disappointed. I was like, I mean, the game may be fun and stuff like that, but it looked like it was an Xbox One game. That's pretty much what it was. It was an Xbox One game. It was
it wasn't disappointed. They didn't even do it off of a Series X. That really blew my mind. That's when I was like, man, come on! Like the console was done. All you had to do is put on the disc and put it in there. That's how I look at it. If you could put it on the digital on the computer, then you could have just put it on the freaking Xbox. So I mean, I don't know. I hope that Halo takes well, I don't know. I don't know if they're both doing it. I haven't really looked at the storage capacity of the games on the Xbox, but because I've been playing the PlayStation so much. But from what I'm seeing from the PlayStation, I hope they optimize their games on the Xbox to utilize the space and the hardware as far as getting these gigabytes down. PlayStation's been doing a really good job at 30. I don't even think I got past 40. One is 39, unless you get an update and it goes up. But Sony's done a really good job at playing these AAA titles. You get everything in one, and it's only like 30 gigs or 40 gigs. And I just think that's amazing. So I hope that they do Halo the same way. But if not, then, just got to compromise and, just got to save some money and buy the expansion card or the memory card to put in there. So, but
oh yeah,
that's the only thing that I'm hoping that they get a handle on. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I got the only thing that's taking my space now on the Xbox is Call of Duty, and that's like 200 and something gigs. So other than that, all the other ones I think are fine. And I still got all my Game Pass games that I had on my original Xbox on a hard drive. I haven't even transferred those over. I just don't really too much. Depend if I'm playing one a lot, then I'll move it over to the Xbox, and then I'll utilize the performance of it. But I haven't played any of my old Game Pass games. I actually been playing Valhalla and Doom Eternal when I get a chance, and that's what I'm doing right now until I beat one of the two. Or it's going to be in when Cyberpunk comes out. Because when Cyberpunk, and that's another thing I want to touch on too. I think it's a good move for Halo to release in spring because Cyberpunk is already going to be out there. People are already going to play it. People are already going to get their feel for it. And by that time Halo comes out, they'll be ready for another game. And I think that rolls along with that. Because if Halo comes out, when Cyberpunk comes out, it's going to be, I don't think they're going to sell well at the same time if they, both release in December. So maybe it was a good move to delay the game, even though they had technical difficulties in the beginning, and let Cyberpunk have their shine for right now.
Yeah, I already did the on Xbox system, Xbox Series X. I was able to pre-download it already, so I'm already ready for this game right now and stuff. So far I got good reviews. So I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk. I know that's the only game I'm probably gonna be playing for a while until I beat it and stuff. So it's just it's a game I've been waiting for a while with Cyberpunk and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that and stuff. So
I think Cyberpunk is gonna be a good game. I am gonna get this version. I want to buy digital, but I need to get rid of Watch Dogs Legion. So while I have a trade-in credit of $30, I'll just go and trade it in to Best Buy or something, and put that towards Cyberpunk and be happy with it. That's just what I want to do. Or I may I know this. I'm gonna hate this coming out of my mouth, but I may go to GameStop. only reason, Max, is because I have 25,000 points that's been sitting there for a year, and I can get $25 off of anything I purchase. So with Watch Dogs Legion, and then combining that with my redeem, I'm only gonna pay like, I don't know, $20 for the game or something. So but I really want the digital version, but I might as well utilize that credit while I got it.
Yeah, no, you could definitely do that. Yeah. So someone mentioned about Baron mentioned about PUBG. See, I haven't played it. I haven't played that game once. I know people were talking about PUBG for the longest time. I haven't played that, even on mobile and stuff like that. Moan, I think you played that.
Yeah, the mobile version. I actually like it better than the original. But the only issue that I have is that I don't play it on the phone. I use the people that created the game, Tencent. They have an emulator called Game Loop, and you can just download the Android thing to your computer, and it's from them, the creators of it. And you can download Call of Duty Mobile. You can download PUBG. Uh, uh, what's that other game that I've been playing? Genshin Impact. Oh, that's another game you should check out too, Max. It's like an RPG game, and it's like crossplay between mobile, PlayStation. I don't know if it's on PlayStation, but it's on Xbox. I downloaded for it's on PlayStation 5. It's on there and it's free. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that. And it's free on all platforms, and it's actually pretty good for a free to play mobile game. But it has really good graphics. But it uses like the cartoony Borderlands type of graphics, so they don't have to put much into it. Sony 5. So this guy James, sorry I can't pronounce your first name. You hear anything about the Sony 5G cloud gaming handheld? Have you heard about that, Max?
Yeah. This is a rumor. So they might be. They might. The rumor is they may be bringing back the PSP.
Would that be a competition towards the Switch? Because I
don't know.
Don't bring that out if you can't use the raw power of the Switch. Now, don't look. I will say this: the Switch has the same hardware as the NVIDIA Shield has, the Tegra 1 architecture, and it's actually really good. And it's actually PC parts, but it's very, very minute. But it can still play games on it with, of course, the power. It has to be optimized and dubbed down. But if Sony did the same thing they did with the Vita, it's not going to work. If they have this proprietary thing where you got to buy these cards where it's so expensive, it's not going to work.
Well, I think Sony really I got my cat underneath my desk. That's why I keep looking down. Keep on kicking her. But I don't know. I really miss the PSP Vita. I get that the cartridge was it was so expensive. Their movies and stuff like that. The movie cartridge that you put in the back of it. Mm-hmm. The funny thing, I showed Moan that I don't have the PSP anymore. PSP Vita anymore, but I had the God of War edition, and I found the box in one of my storage in the basement and stuff, and it gave me the nostalgic when I had it. But if Nintendo is doing as good as they are right now with the Nintendo Switch, when they get the switch between the handheld to the actual console or the docking station, you could play on your console. I know that Sony could do the same thing, and Sony was, I would say, Sony was, I could say, was one of the first to really do it as good as they did. But the issue with Sony PSP Vita is that they were just so expensive. It was just way too expensive, because I think the Vita during that time was $200, just a little bit over $200 during that time, and then their cartridge was like the same amount of money as a console game. I think it was like $10 less and stuff, and the game wasn't that long compared to like a regular game. And I think that was one of their biggest issues that they was running into.
And the memory cards, you couldn't put an SD card in it. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah,
and they were completely expensive, especially when you can go to Micro Center and buy you 100 and some gig for like $20. Then you got to buy a 60 gig for almost $100. That didn't work. Period. Yeah, that just it was hurtful to them. And then when it came out, because I had the Vita, I had both actually. I had the PSP and I had the Vita. The Vita had some awesome immersion features in it. With the touchpad on the back and the gyroscope and all that stuff that you can utilize. But none of the games really utilized it.
Yeah.
One of the games I played.
Yeah, the only reason I bought it is because I wanted to play God of War, and then Uncharted. And those are the only games that I ever played on there. I know there's so many other games you could play on the Vita, because people had ways to hack it where you could play like old games on from the old PlayStation. And even Sony was releasing like old PlayStation games you could download and put it on the Vita and stuff. But the issue with that was like to your point, Mo, was like the memory. It was just like there's so much storage that you could put on there, and that was like one of the other downfalls of it, because you constantly had to buy their own proprietary storage card, and it was so expensive and stuff like that. It was just like it just wasn't worth it and stuff.
I
So
think it will work now because we have downloads out now, so you don't have to buy, those proprietary cartridges again. I thought it looked cool with the glass and this in it.
yeah,
You know,
it was a good concept. It was just way too that was what their issue was. It was way too expensive, and then people, I could say, yeah, it was just too expensive. It was too expensive, and I think what Sony was trying. They was trying to get everyone to get into that whole small cartridge base, and you could see everything was starting to go to digital wise. So that was one of the things why they just went ahead and just killed it and stuff like that, because it just didn't have enough momentum to keep coming out and stuff like that. Especially when it came out, it was using PlayStation. Was it using the PlayStation 3 graphics
yeah,
or
it was PlayStation 3 graphics, but we were on the 4, which was amazing because the PSP was very dubbed down. But I like the PSP better than the Vita. I love the PSP. That one was very successful when it came out. But that's when we didn't have all the downloads, and we didn't have affordable SD cards. So you thought what they had was the best they offered on the PSP. And then I used to load all my music and media on the PSP when I had those cards. So it was just amazing. It was competing with kind of like playing video games, and then compete with the iPods at the same time, and whatever other the Walkman was out during that time. But that's their own stuff. But it had everything at one price, where you had an iPod was the same price, but it only utilized music. So I just thought, and then you can get, if I can remember, you can get HDMI was out at that time. You can get one of the cords to convert from HDMI to the PSP and play it on your TV. Or you can connect it to the PlayStation 3. So I just thought the PSP is what I'm referring to. I thought it was fun, and I enjoyed it, and I put all my media on it. But then I got rid of it. I was young and wasn't thinking about keeping this as a collection and all that stuff. I did the same thing with the Vita, and I had the PlayStation TV. And the PlayStation, when I got the PlayStation TV, I was like, it's all right, but it's nothing but a small Vita that's stationary to your television set. You can't take it nowhere with you. But it was a good deal though. You could play Vita games for $100. You can even put the Vita cartridges in it. So I thought it was fun. You could use the PS3 controller on it, and you were good to go. But I actually sold it to one of our friends, Marv. I sold it to him because he wanted another solution. I think he had PlayStation View when they had the TV, and he was using it for that. And I just I sold it to him or whatever.
Yeah. So what's the next topic you have right there?
I guess we got to talk about what our main theme of our whole show is, and that's that's PlayStation getting involved now with a lot of the banning folks that are taking advantage of the what do you call it, the PlayStation Plus collection. And I couldn't find the story because I was trying to rush and put all these articles together real quick. But Sony's also taking action on all the PS5s that got stolen, and they're banning. The moment you sign in, they're banning your account for life, and you're buying these from scalpers. So you buy a PS5 from a scalper, and next thing you know, you get a ban, and they'll never renew your stuff again. And then you gotta go through another alias and call yourself something else to play PlayStation, and you're out of, you pay the scalper between $1,000 to $2,000. So, like me and Max has been telling everybody, stop. Do not buy those things from scalpers, because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know if they tamper with it. You don't even know if they took out the console out of the box and gave you something and taped it back up. I mean, people are doing this stuff now. But the article that I have here is people are signing in to, people are selling PlayStation Plus collection game, and PlayStation Plus collection is the, if you guys don't know, the direct competitor to Game Pass, but like the beginning phases of it. So they only have 20 games. You can download them as long as you got PlayStation Plus. You have these 20 games, and they got some real good picks on there. I don't know if I can show it. One day I'll hook my PlayStation up to the podcast, and maybe we'll show kind of the UI and what stuff looks like. But it has these games, and people were like selling them for $5. And what they did was they would sign into the person's account, and then let them download the game to the PlayStation. Then they'll sign out and they'll have the game, and then they'll go back home. So PlayStation has got involved, and they're banning these guys because of it. And I mean, I don't blame them. I don't blame because we pay every year for this stuff, so everybody's basically paying for it. And I think it's pretty. I don't know. Maybe it's for people that don't have PlayStation Plus and they're just trying to get around the system. I don't know. I mean, we knew somebody that was doing that and got caught messing around with games and trying to find a sleek way around it and all that type of stuff. So I just for me, for video games, I don't think it's worth it to be getting in trouble, getting banned, spending all this money. But I feel bad for people that outside of this with the stolen PlayStations that they're out of money that they pay more on a console they can't use. I mean that's horrible. I mean if I was them, and look, don't I'm not going to even say it. Just don't just don't if you have one of those stolen ones, don't try to get over on anybody. How about that? I'll leave it at that. Because if that was me, I have an idea how I would get rid of it, and it's bad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not worth it at the end of the day.
It's not worth buying or paying all that money for a PlayStation 5 you can't find when maybe January or February comes around. You'll be able to walk in and grab one. And that's happening now. You can walk in Walmart, if you're lucky, and buy a PlayStation. Because they're stocking them all throughout the day. And trucks are coming all throughout the day. And you don't know what time they're coming. So,
yeah, that's and you brought up a good point. Because even what they did now, you can't order online anymore. So they did that because of the people who have bots and buying these consoles up so fast. So they want people now. I mean, even though it's a pandemic, they want people to actually physically go in and see if they got inventory or not. That's the only way I think what they're doing right now. They kind of like give physical people, the actual console itself, instead of just these scalpers they're buying them and flipping them on eBay and stuff like that for $1,000 and stuff. So
yeah, just imagine spending that and then you get banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's horrible. And you're just because you couldn't be patient and wait till they got in the stores. I'm not gonna lie, me and Max wasn't patient because we needed to have the system now, but not enough to be able to, if we didn't have it, that we're going to go to a scalper. No. And I got a buddy that went to a scalper, and I got on him about that and told him, like, man, why did you do that? Man, he was like, I gotta have it. And then I haven't even talked to him about this yet, but he has it, and I mean, he seems to be okay, so maybe it wasn't a stolen one. To me, just like anything else that comes out new, when I know this is off topic, but just like the Popeyes chicken sandwich and all that controversy, and then now you can walk in and just buy one. It's going to be the same thing with the PlayStation. It's going to be all this stuff behind it. People are going to go nuts and do crazy things and camp out in front of stores. When summer comes around, you can just go in there and buy one like you're buying a sandwich. So that's just how I look at it. It's not worth getting your PlayStation banned from doing this, and it's not worth paying a scalper. It's just not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do you have for the next one?
So the last one, because I guess we're short on time. This is huge. And I don't know how far this is going to go, but Valve, which is the creators of Steam is on PC. It's basically turning your if you have a gaming PC, you can use the Steam Big Picture mode, and you can turn your computer into a flat out console, and it has its own UI. And you go, it's just like if you had a desktop, you could put it right next to your PlayStation in the living room. If you have a tower, and you can actually set your PC to open up, you'll never see Windows again. Just tap the button and it'll power up in Steam Big Picture mode, and you can always utilize it as a console. You can even turn it off from the Big Picture mode. You'll never see Windows again if you ever set it up that way. And I used to back in the day, but until Origin and EA Play and all these other ones came out, then I stopped booting straight to Steam. And then everybody had their own exclusives, and you can only buy from this store, that store, so I had to stop doing that. But anyway, right now Steam supports a slew of controllers. You can buy you even a crappy controller from Amazon for a couple bucks, and it'll play with it. Sony has kind of been this thing where they were kind of proprietary and didn't open up much, and people who hacked into stuff started forcing this controller to work on computers and stuff until Sony finally released that you can and connect to Bluetooth. But This is big because of all the features in the PlayStation controller. And what I don't know is that they're going to utilize the rumble feature and all the immersion that they have in the controller. Because I mean, if they do, that's going to shut the Xbox controller down until they come out with their own version. Just imagine playing Steam games and you get the same experience you did if you were on a PlayStation.
Yeah, Xbox going to have to do something with that controller. 'Cause, yeah, I like I said, and people are debating back and forth. What Sony did with that controller itself is hate to say it, just like
It's
that. It's great.
magnificent.
It is magnificent and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love Xbox and stuff. Their model is that if it's not broken, why fix it? Type model. They did a good job as in implementing. If people bought accessories back in the past, everything get converted over to the new system and stuff. The new controller that they have, minor changes to it. Some people love it and stuff like that when it comes to that, because so many people are familiar with it. But what PlayStation philosophy is, they want everything different. They don't want no compatibility. They want you to buy all brand new stuff and stuff like that. And it's like they have a totally different model than what Microsoft is doing. But when it comes to their controller wise, Sony, without a doubt, has pretty much the best controller because of that, because of feedback and stuff like that. I still like the thumbsticks, the cross-axis thumbsticks on the Xbox better when it comes to shooting games. But Sony, like I said, they hit it out the park with this controller and stuff. So
yeah, and I highlighted this too. They says here games that can support DualSense LED, trackpad, rumble, and gyro. Features on Steam include Death Stranding, No Man's Sky, and Horizon Zero Dawn. So it's already starting. So
yeah,
I gotta test it out. Maybe I'll pick up another PlayStation controller because I didn't. Only reason why I didn't pick up another controller for the both of these because I'm waiting for more colors to come out. Well, Xbox more colors, and for PlayStation I'm waiting for different colors to come out. So I didn't invest in any of the extra controllers or the Xbox. The what they call the blue, royal blue. What is it?
yeah, to wear a blue for the Xbox. Yeah,
So, and I didn't want that. I want like a red or like an army fatigue or I think we touched on it on another episode where you can utilize the Xbox Lab and create your own. And I hope they have the same thing they did with the Xbox One, where you can engrave your name on it. It costs a little bit more, but I mean, I'm all for that. If I can have Moandogg Gaming across my controller, I'm happy. And I want to know if you can add graphics and textures because I love to, with all the stuff with the content creation we do, create like my own theme on there and character or something, or and put it on the controller.
yeah, I don't
That'd
know.
be sweet.
Yeah, I know they do color combinations and stuff like that, but I don't know if you could put your actual logo on there and stuff like that. So
yeah. And last thing, real quick, let's see if I can find here it is. YouTube supports HDR for live stream, so I think that's awesome. So I think that's going to be the start of well, I shouldn't say that because Netflix is doing it, but we're talking about YouTube. So people that stream, here on YouTube and that stuff, they'll be able to utilize it. And I hope that it comes to Facebook, and I don't know if it's on Twitch yet. So this is the other one that I was just going to touch on, but not talk too much about. But other than that, I mean, that's all I have. We got 2 minutes till it's 6, so.
yeah, well, we could touch on that Apple headphones because we didn't talk about that.
Oh yeah, I want to know. Did I pull that up? No, I didn't. So let me find it. I'll pull it up.
I'll talk about it for a couple minutes since then, man. So I don't know how I feel about it.
I know it's expensive.
yeah. It's not for the common folks. I would say that it's for definitely for the audio file. So if you guys didn't get a chance to take a look at it, that thing is $550.
More than your console for something to put on your ear.
I don't know. Like I said, if it's $550, possibly ever can imagine. But that thing is expensive. That's all I kept on thinking about.
I mean, you're the Apple guy, Max. What's so special about them?
To be honest with you, I don't know, because it's like I could see $350, but they going into a territory that I just
They're
never
going in
imagined.
Sennheiser and blue territory with those type, and what's the Bang & Olufsen territory, you know?
Yeah, Miles Wilkins and stuff like that territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are going to a territory I just never seen and stuff. I'm assuming is going to sound good and stuff, but I don't know. But what I'm looking at right now, because you can look at my own screen and stuff like that. I don't even know about the carrying case. That carrying case looked terrible. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't care.
Oh, it looks like a purse.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a person. Then the thing is, like, you had the headphones part. It's kind of like I could see that being exposed and breaking and stuff. So it's kind of like I don't think that's a good idea. But I don't know. Maybe third party accessories will come out with something better and stuff. But
I mean, maybe they're thinking that you can hang that when you have a book bag on the side on your book bag. But I think that's stupid. For what's this price again? $549.
$50. Yeah, $549.
I don't think nobody's gonna be hanging that on the outside of their book bag.
Yeah, especially for $549, because it's like the first thing is that when they see that you have an Apple headphones and stuff, I don't know. Like I said, I think it looks okay. I just don't know how it sounds. But for $550, it better be the best sounding headphones ever. No, man, it better be killing my Astros. It better be killing my Sony headphones. It better because I have the AirPods Pro. And I love these things. Mm-hmm. I use these for everything and stuff like that. And they got spatial audio as well too, just like what they have here. But I like I said, I don't know what the differences are and stuff. But that's a pretty big price hike and stuff. So yeah, I just had to bring that up because I saw the announcement of the short video. And nobody don't even have their hands on it yet. So it's like Apple just dropped this out of the blue.
Well, the first person I think is going to get their hands on it is Unbox Therapy. They always get the Apple products and stuff because they did a review on those what do you call it, the iMac Pro wheels or whatever that was expensive, and then the stupid stand that was $1,000 for the screen. I don't know the names of them, but I think this is another one of their things that people are going to buy Apple because of the branding. They have extraordinary branding, So and
they're going to buy it.
They're smart. They're utilizing that branding. I
don't know. That's a hard pill to swallow. $550 for that. If it was $300, then I could say, oh yeah, this is something that I could pick up. A $550, I'm like, I don't know about that. And stuff.
I don't know if I have on Sennheisers, and I spent about $300 on these, and I don't, and they're really good studio headphones, and I love the whole. It don't matter what cord joint, you can put it on each ear and all that stuff, and it's amazing. And I don't even know if that's gonna mess with my headphones. I mean, but we'll see.
Yeah, because when I purchased these Astros, because I had the Astro 50 Gen 3 versions, I paid $300 for these, $300 for these headphones. But the funny part is that I have the Sony Pulse HD headphones, and I think it's almost close, if not on the same level as Astros.
Yeah.
The only difference is that is that for the Sony specifically, one thing that I want to say is a negative is that I just wish they did better on their noise cancellation on here. The Astro does a better job with their noise cancellation than the Sonys and stuff like that. But it's just for $99 for that. I think that's great. But what Apple is doing right now, I don't know. It had to really blow me away to even think about purchasing something like that. But then at the same time, too, it's like I'm looking for compatibility too. So if I could take those earphones, can I connect it to my TV? Can I connect it to my my consoles and stuff like that. I highly doubt that you will be able to, but it's just like $550. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. When I get into those studio headsets, I'm all, because I bought these from Guitar Center, and I'm all for Sennheiser. That's like my number one. Number two is Audio Technica. They have some really good headsets, and Bang & Olufsen. My pockets ain't deep enough for those yet. So and then Blue have some that I want to try, but they're very expensive as well. I think it's their only headset that they have that I want to try. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. I'm not going to get them. You're the Apple guy.
I'm not going to get them either. Okay. It's like for me, for me and stuff like that. I wear headphones, but it's just the thing is I don't wear headphones all the time. And it's just for me, I'm always been a audio guy when it comes to surround sound. I don't like to have my headphones on when I listen to watch movies or play games that much. The only time I put my headset on is that if my daughter is asleep and my wife is asleep, or if I'm playing games with the fellas and stuff like that. That's like the only time that I wear my headset. Other than that, I like surround sound system without headphones and stuff like that. That's kind of like I'm that perspective and stuff.
It's kind of the same with me. I only put these on when I'm podcasting with you, or I don't even put them fully on when I'm streaming because we have the family and stuff, so the kid wakes up and all that, and my office here is upstairs with him, so I need to be able to hear him if he gets up. So I'm with you on that, man. It's very likely.
Yeah. Well, all right. Sorry that I was late.
No, you good.
I want to tell you guys, thanks again for subscribing to my channel, man. I'm at 176 subscribers now. So
you the man. Also, I'm new too. I have let's see here. I'm over 2,000 now, so I'm actually happy about that.
Well, I'm not on that level yet, but but like I said, I appreciate. Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, you'll see my name, Max Chambliss, too. You can see my videos. I do a whole bunch of tech unboxing, tech reviews, and I even stream games from time to time too and stuff. And then catch Moandogg Gaming. He streams all the time too. So go ahead, Mo. Go ahead and do your plug.
Oh, nothing. I'm planning for my next event. It's hard with the family and trying to get my peoples together. So because when I plan these events, I have to practice them before I put them on the stream because nobody's gonna watch a crappy stream. So the next event I have is, well, it was a retro event, but it's hard getting us together. But the other one is the multi-video stream in Call of Duty. So I think that's going to come before the retro game. But the retro event I'm throwing is a GoldenEye. So we're going to be playing GoldenEye on 64, and it's going to be fun, man. And I may set it up to where we're all on the screen, but I have to see how my computer handle it and all that stuff with the video feed and encoding and playing the game all on one laptop as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I have videos made. I'm not done with it. Like my table desk video, it's been done for the longest, but it's been taking me long to get my wall decorated behind me, and I need to add some lighting back there. So I'm at the end. I even got the B-roll for it ready. I'm just ready. So so other than that, man, thank you all for stopping by. Max and I had fun. Make sure you like and subscribe to our pages. And follow me, follow Max, subscribe to his page. And we're here. We'll talk to you. Come to our page, give us the comments. We like the good comments and the bad ones to let us know where we are. So other than that, that's it.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Yep. See ya.